We're getting ready for a guided visualization. So take some full deep breaths, either seated or lying down. And like I said, resolve to stay awake. And if it feels okay, close your eyes or just soften your gaze so you're not really looking at anything. Everything gets a little bit blurry. And focus in on your breath, inhaling and exhaling easily through the nose, if possible. And today we're going to go for a walk. We're in a beautiful patch of forest. The sunlight's coming down through the trees. There's a stream by the path, and the path is going to gently wind its way up the hill. It's super easy, and you're just taking yourself and everything you've got with you. And you begin to walk, noticing how easy the path is, how nice it feels underneath your feet as you're taking an easy walk, maybe even a stroll along this forest walk. Looking to your left, you see the beautiful stream tinkling down over the stones, and you're strolling along, not really even noticing that the path is winding its way up to the top of the hill. You keep on walking, and the forest is all around, and you begin to hear bird song. The sunlight's filtering down. And the reason you've taken this walk today is that someone's told you there's a beautiful spot at the top of the hill. It just sounded just perfect for you. Maybe it's grassy, maybe it's mountainous. Whatever is perfect for you in the mountains or the hills or the forest, it's a perfect place, and you really wanted to walk up there. The path is gently winding through the trees. And it's quite an easy path, but you feel a little bit weighed down. You know, you've got a few worries and a few things that you're carrying along with you that maybe are weighing you down a little. So although you're strolling along, you do feel like you're carrying things that are a little bit pretty heavy to you. And the good thing about this path is it's just for you, and you'll be going back down the path later on. And so along this path, you can leave any of your worries on the side of the track. What's something that you could leave on the side of the track right now? You could pop that worry down, and it's going to be safe, and it's going to be there. You can collect it on the way back home. But as you pop that worry down, you find that you feel a little lighter. You feel like strolling along, and you don't feel quite so weighed down. You're turning a corner now, and you can glance back and see that your worry's still sitting quietly on the side of the track. It'll be there for you when you come back down. You're walking up again and continuing on. Can't see the stream at the moment, but you can certainly hear it as it's rushing over the stones, the rocks, round the tree roots. You can hear the birds, there's some flying above you now. And you're strolling on along this path. It's still pretty easy, but you feel still like there's a little bit of a burden, a bit more of a worry. And so you can leave that on the side of the track here, just like the other one. You can let that go, you can put it down. And of course, if you feel like you don't have any more worries or burdens, you're just strolling along. But if you do have burdens today and you feel like leaving another one just here, now you can collect it on the way back down. You can leave it on the side of the track. strolling along now, you begin to glimpse at the top of the track this perfect place, a place that's just perfect for you today, at the top of a hill, maybe in some mountains or simply in the forest, or it might even be a grassy knoll that allows you to feel the sunlight on your face. You're glimpsing that up along the track. There's a bit more strolling to do, but you're quite able to do that now. You've left a couple of worries behind, and as you go along, you might find that something else crops up as a bit of a worry. You hadn't even realised it was there till you let go of those other couple. So now's a good time to leave another worry on the side of the track. Strolling along, feeling lighter, feeling less like worrying because you know you've left them behind you. Strolling along in amongst the trees, listening to the birds, smelling all the fresh trees and forest ferns. And you know that you're coming to the end of the track because you can kind of see it up ahead, and you're thinking, well, actually, I don't need the rest of my worries now. I'm going to be able to collect them if I need them on the way back down. So over the next couple of strides, or as you're taking those steps strolling along, you can leave the last of your worries on the side of the track. Leaving your worries on the side of the track to collect later on if you need them. And now that you're free of your worries, you can carry on striding up the hill round through the forest, greeting the stream again as you turn another corner. And now in front of you is that perfect place for you. Maybe it's got a pool of water, maybe it's simply in the midst of the trees, maybe it's a grassy knoll. And you're striding away and you're taking every big step to get there. And then you find a perfect place to sit down. You sit down, you gaze around you at your perfect place. You feel the sunlight or the breeze, you hear the birds or the trees. And you're absolutely enjoying this perfect place just for you. And we'll take a few moments just to be in this perfect place just for you. Enjoying what's going on around you. And resting at this perfect place without your worries, knowing that they're down the hill, they're there if you need them later, but you don't need them now. So you can rest here in your perfect place, enjoying this nature all around you. And after a while, you realise that it's about time that you headed off back down the track. But before you go, you really want to remember what this place looks like. You don't need your phone or a camera. You can simply look around and take a visual image, storing it in your head of this beautiful place, this perfect place for you, in the forest, in the mountains, with the stream or the grass, whatever's perfect for you. look around and take an imprint in your mind of this perfect place for you. And as you've done that, realize it's now time that you're going to need to walk on back down the track. So stand up in your mind's eye from your perfect place. Dust yourself off. Take a deep, big breath and begin your journey back down the path. It's a gentle stroll. It's an easy walk. The sun's shining. Birds in the trees. The river, the streams tinkling over the rocks. And you're walking down the path. And as we come to the worries that you left behind, you get to choose whether you're going to collect them, whether that's really a worry you need right now, or you can leave it on the path. It will always be there for you to collect it another time if you don't need to collect it now. And these were the last few worries. Decide whether you need to collect them, whether they've kind of changed shape, or whether you're just going to leave them there for next time. Continuing on, strolling down, glancing back over your shoulder, seeing the perfect place for you, and remembering it in your mind's eye. Turn that corner and come on down through this easy path through the forest. You're passing some more worries. Choose to pick them up, choose to carry them down with you, or choose to leave them on the path. Turning another corner, you see some more worries down the path a bit more. You can pick these ones up, you can swap them over. These are your worries. You can leave them on the path, you can carry them. Walking on down, an easy stroll down to the bottom. Round another couple of corners, past a few more worries, picking them up or leaving them there, swapping them over. Do what feels right to you. And soon you find you're back down at the bottom of this beautiful path, having been to this perfect place for you, knowing that your worries are in your arms or on the path, or not even there anymore if you don't need them. And finally, you are standing right there at the bottom of the path, taking a few deep breaths, coming back to feeling whatever you're sitting on or lying on, fluttering your eyelids open and noticing what's around you in your room. And bringing yourself back into the room fully, maybe making your move, maybe taking some deeper breaths, breathing in and breathing out. Great.